work, good work. I did not speak to Jatinda before I wrote the speech.
Obvious.
I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write unto thee. But I trust I shall shortly see thee, in which you speak face to face. Peace be to thee. Our friends salute thee. Greet the friends by name. So ends John's letter to Gaius. We will never know what he really meant, or even if he really wrote it. What we can know is that the person portrayed as John knew the importance of direct human interaction, knew the extra dimension that opens up every time we meet another person and read each other's body language. Honored Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. Body language can be a very powerful tool if used right. Intuitively, every time we meet another human being, we use nonverbal clues to color us. One more time. Intuitively, every time we meet another human being face to face, we unconsciously use it. But even more important for us as Toastmasters, every time we stand in front of an audience, we unconsciously use body language to color our speeches. Sadly enough, many of us have this image of bad body language as being something large and overtly obvious. While, as a matter of fact, a lot of the body language that we use on a daily basis is very small and very subtle. By consciously changing, for instance, your stance, you can affect both how you feel and act and how you're perceived during a conversation or a speech. By making relatively small changes of your stance, you can give your audience different impressions of yourself. And by consciously acting the part, using those stance changes, you can change your own state of mind. It's up to you to be nervous, or an island, or the shit. Or you can stand with both feet firmly on the ground, relaxed, and be confident. Or you can just show them you're listening. And the moments are very small. But like any other language, there are regional differences also in body language. While here in the Western world, eye contact with the person you're talking to is seen as an intricate part of the nonverbal communication we're using. As a matter of fact, it's almost rude not to look at the person you're talking to. In many other cultures, it is perceived as rude to look. So much taboo that in fact you would not even look your own partner in the eye. Even if you never think about it, and even in spite of eye contact here in the West being seen as a vital and intricate part of the human interaction, there are social rules even here. For instance, it is socially unacceptable to look at another person in the eye for too long, unless you share a deep and intimate bond. As a matter of fact, you can actually create a bond that feels surprisingly intimate by looking into another person's eye for up to a minute. Normally in speeches, though, we look at another person for about 3 to 5 seconds, which is just enough time to finish a short sentence or to make a point. By changing the way you seek eye contact in speech from using no eye contact or flickering your glance across the audience to consciously and deliberately invite people to make contact to you by looking at just a couple of people in the audience. You're not only connecting with your audience, you also invite them to share the journey with you. With the increased and exclusive use of electronic communication today, we are slowly losing that ability to connect, losing an integral part of social interaction, losing our ability to read body language. In a way, we become dehumanized. You see it in the interaction in between, especially younger people out on the streets today, where they almost get uncomfortable reaching out and making that personal connection with another human being. I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write unto thee. Instead, I trusted that we today would meet and speak face to face, and that I would be able to confidently connect and to greet each other by name. I was hoping that we could all stand up. Stand up. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, shoulders width apart. Take a deep breath in, let it out. But not only stand there, comfortably look into each other's eyes, connect, and greet each other by name.
Hello. How are you? Sir.